Recently, India signed a major trade deal with the European Union. Almost immediately, a fear narrative started spreading. European cars will flood India, and Indian car makers like Tata, Mahindra, and Maruti will suffer. On the surface, this sounds logical, but today, instead of opinions, let's look at the data and see whether this fear actually holds up. The argument usually goes like this: import duty may reduce, European cars may become cheaper. And because of that, Indian cars maker will lose customers. This logic sounds reasonable, but it ignores the one critical concept, which is a price segmentation. Let's first understand where Indian cars makers actually operate. If we look at the most expensive Indian cars today, whether it's a Tata, Mahindra, or a Maruti, even their top variants peak around 25 to 30 lakhs. That 30 lakhs mark is important because beyond this point, Indian mass market brands practically don't exist. This is not a weakness, it's simply their chosen market. Now let's look at the European cars. Even entry level models from Audi, BMW, Mercedes, or Volvo start around 35 to 40 lakhs. Even after accounting for the possible duty reductions, this creates a very visible gap. Indian cars ends at 30 lakh, European cars begin well above that. There is no direct overlap. And this leads us the key insights. No price overlaps means no real competitions. Market don't collapse because of trade deals, they get segmented. A 20 to 25 lakh buyer thinks very differently from a 40 lakh buyer. The first buyer is focused on a value, mileage, maintenance cost, and family usage. The second buyer is looking for the luxury, brand prestige, driving experience, and a global badge. These two customers don't suddenly switch choices because of small price gap. So the idea that the European cars will destroy Make in India doesn't stand up to the data. This trade deal doesn't erase Indian car makers, it simply clarifies the market boundaries. Meanwhile, Indian companies are dominating EV mass adoptions, scaling manufacturing, exporting to the Africa and Middle East, owning the 8 to 30 lakh sweet spots. European Union cars will not kill the Make in India because they don't compete where India wins. Indian cars makers don't lose customers, they never had those customers to begin with. If this helps you see the issue more clearly, you can support the channel by sharing it with someone who prefer the data over the noise. Thank you so much for the watching.